work. You got to deal with the things that are going on out there. All right. Interesting days that we're dealing with here. Varying levels of stress, but we're managing it as we do. We do what we got to do, right? So let's get our feet up under you. Everyone can hear my audio, right? No issues with audio tonight? We're all good? Okay. I made some adjustments so everyone can see the feet okay? Good? Everyone can see the hand okay? Good? All right. Let's get started. Get your feet up underneath you. As you remember, we always talk about, just a reminder, push your feet into the ground. You're putting your frame of mind into the class, so start to shift everything into rooting your body into the floor. That's the meditation you want to carry through the class. And start side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center, ear to shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And figure eights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Back to center. Good. Arms come around. Thumbs point down. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And shoulders going back. It's amazing that such simple little moves, simple little pattern exercises do so much. And go the opposite direction. It's all about movement. 7 and 8. Relax those shoulders. Let that tension come out from the neck down. Backstroke. Releasing the tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pendulum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Trace figure eights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And opposite direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And elbows circle around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wrist circle. There you go. Okay, so notice that this one is just the wrist. Now I just noticed, I don't know why it took me so long tonight, opposite direction, that we have a couple of new folks in the class, which is good. Going the opposite direction, just the wrist. Now on the fingers, over and under. This is joint mobility, okay? Priming the nervous system to start moving the kettlebells. And it's a standalone exercise. Hands together for training the nervous system to move functionally. For those who are first doing this is you're pushing the wrist back and forth. You'll find that your joints get a lot more movement over time. It won't happen overnight, but you give yourself a little bit of chance. Good. Now circle around. Big circle with the wrist. Try to do 8 each way, 8 to 10 each way. And reverse. I'm just going to do some now tonight, just so I can talk and do it at the same time. Good. Now you're going to push out and point the fingers up, the palms up to the ceiling. Push out and back. Breathe in and back. 3 and back. 4. Push out and back. 5 and back. 6 and back. 7 and back. 8 and back. 9, back, and 10, and back. The object here, we're trying to relax the shoulders. This is a heavy hands drill. Palms face you, and then slap back this way. Come up and slap, like dropping, slapping water in the pool, which we will be going to very soon this summer, slapping the pool with water. You do this in the pool, you'll find out the muscles that you're using if you slap the water after everyone's looking at you, okay? The kids will love it though. Slap the pool down, and then you'll find that your arms relax. There you go. Just like that. Good. From here, we're going to go into spinal wave, articulating the vertebrae, going back. The massage chair roller going up the spine. 3, 4, articulating every vertebrae. 5, 6, 7, plus it's great for coordination. And 8, opposite direction. 1, activate the nervous system. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. There, go right into the hip rotation. Straight leg hip rotation. Knees are straight on this one. So you're spinning right from the waist here and the ankles. Try to make a circle. 5, 6, 7, 8. And reverse it, opposite direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hula hoop. Now you slack the knees, soften the knees on this one, and just move the hula hoop around. Concentrate on that waist area, upper body's quiet. So you're just moving that lower back and the waist going around. Feet are shoulder width apart, and keep that rooted feeling into the ground, pushing those feet into the ground. And reverse it, opposite direction. All right, good. Now I'm bending forward. Bend forward. Exhale, stretch the lower back, breathe in. Exhale, iron cross. Strong exhale, breathe in. Exhale, going down. Breathe in. Iron cross, engage the upper back. Come up and come down. In 3. Breathe in. Iron cross. Come up. Come down. Breathe in. Iron cross. Come up. Come down. Last one. Breathe in. Iron cross. Come up and go down. You might know right away that's an energy booster. Great for the morning, like a stretch. Put your hands behind the head. Elbows point out. This is a very tricky exercise. Be careful with this one. Don't take it for granted. Elbows have to push out to engage the upper back. Knees do not twist, okay? Knees stay straight, and you just rotate from the waist like this. And keep those feet rooted into the ground. So it's a strength builder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to center. Now just raise the knees up. Right, we're just lifting knees up to here and looking over the shoulder. Engaging the abs. Like doing a kick. Okay? So the knee chamber's up, but you're not kicking. You're just lifting the knees up. And shake it out. Energizing, right? Okay, arms out. Egyptian, reach them out, reach them out. Fingers reach out too. Fingers aren't relaxed here. Fingers reach out and twist. Both palms point up and twist back. Both palms point up. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10. The arms hit like this. They run right into each other. We'll cross the body, relax them. You're slapping the upper back here and the waist and the lats. Okay, now the waist twister. Arms relax again, and they slap across the body, like that. You look behind you. Just relaxing those shoulders, letting the waist move as the shoulders and hands and arms kind of follow. You have to think like a little kid, you know, in order to make these things work. Now you just shift the weight and find a rhythm there. There you go. All right. And the arms should be relaxing pretty softly now. Excellent. Knee rotation. This is a small movement, just a small knee rotation. 2. So both going out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite direction. Going inside now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down the right leg and spin the ankle of the left foot. 6, 7, 8. And reverse it. 6, 7, 8. Put that foot down, other foot comes up, and spin it. And reverse it. And 8. Good. Stretching the toes. Rise up on the toes. And then come back to the heels and rise up on the toes again. So you're lifting up the heels up, and then toes come up as you shift back and forth. Right. Toes come up. Proprioception drill. Then your arms go back as you go back. Just like that. Relax the arms as they hang down and come down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, down to the pump. This is a downward dog position. So if you haven't done it before, just watch the first couple, then you can jump down and join me. No problemo. All right. Straddle, push back, and look forward and back. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4, and back. 5, and back. 6, and back. 7, and back. 8, and back. 9, back. 10, and back. Feet together. Runner's calf stretch. Alternating heel to toe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stand up. All right, on your backs for the pump. Hip bridges. We might not have any new folks here, just look that way at first. All right, very cool. And hips up in the air and pump it. Keep it up high. I'm on the floor now and pump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Hips come down. Push off the right foot. Left foot extends. And 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Windshield washer, side to side. Class favorite, windshield washer. I didn't come up with that name. I actually saw it as a part of a yin yoga program. They call it the windshield washer. I was just doing it. I didn't know they called it the windshield washer. But it makes sense. A friend of mine helped develop that program. Paulie Zink, maybe you heard of him. Good, okay, back to center. Roll over on your stomachs. Super person drill. We got lots of people in there, so Superman, chest comes up, thighs come up. Ready? 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. Cobra up. Roll back into your child's pose. This is one of the few times I allow you to round out your back in child's pose. Of course, you should keep it straight if you can, but no one's penalized for rounding it out. This is the only place in the class where that's permissible. Everything else is definitely straight back. Even though it's maybe rounded, you're still not just totally collapsing it. Two different things. You still got it engaged. In fact, you're trying to straighten it out. So it's not just a relaxing. All right, stand up slowly, come out of that slowly. All right. What made me think there were new folks here is because people use different computers. The names are different, all right? So that's what's confused me, I think. All right, so I think we have an experienced group of folks here. All of you have done the basics for a while. All right, very good. Okay. Well, you know, this class on this Friday for Willow Street was basically, you know, was done to get new folks introduced to the program and, of course, train the others who want to come keep the Friday class going. Because the plan is to, once we reopen, this class will be at Willow Street in person. That will be another new normal, coming back together again, right? After being in this Brady Bunch fashion for such a long time, right? So we're going to go through, let's work on this tonight. You know, I was going to work on that since we had some new folks, but since we don't really have a lot of new folks, we can still work on the swing because we have different levels of kettlebell expertise in the room. So we'll stick with the swing and one hand swing, hand to hand, and that kind of thing, okay? Work on a hand to hand is always a good thing because you want to work on getting that extension done in the hips. But before we do all that, let's do our deadlifts and halos. Deadlifts and halos. Heavy bell, light bell, if you have them. If not, single bell or dumbbell or anything that has any weight or mass to it, just to have the feeling of picking something up, especially for the halo. Can of soup, if you got something that's not, you know, if it's, you don't have a kettlebell, you need something, can of soup, anything with a little, something with a little weight on it, just something you can feel to make you reminding to resist a little. Now, once your nervous system is trained, you can make it resist whenever you want because you know what that feeling is like. So you may be there as well. All right, let's go with the halo. I wish I could share my kettlebells with you guys, but that would try to break the rules a little bit of all of our social distancing. All right, step into it. Heavy bell, deadlift, hinge back, reach down, push to the heels and up, midway down and up, 2, midway down, up, 3, midway down, up, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, and push back, and up, and always step back, shake it out. When I say down, it does not mean down, that means back, so I'm going to use different cue words. Pushing back. Halo. Hinge. Clean it up. And circle once. And back. 2. And back. 3. And back. 4. And back. 5. And back. Down the body to the heels. Step back. Next set of deadlifts. Step in. Hinge. Reach. Press to the heels. 1. Back. 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Back. 6. Back. 7. Back. 8. Back. 9. Back. 10. And on the deck. Up. Step back, shake it out. Halo. Step into it. Hinge. Clean it up. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. Down and back. Step back. One more set each. Do this one from the side. Step up, step into it. Notice where the kettlebell is, right? Hinge, reach, push up. Zoop, 1. Zoop, 2. Zoop, 3. Zoop, 4. Zoop, 5. Zoop, 6. Zoop, 7. 8. 9. 10. On the deck. Step back. Last set of halos. Clean it up. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. Step away. All right, get your water. Now remember, just this routine, just a reminder, this is one of the best maintenance routines that I know. By maintaining a certain level of athleticism and preparation for whatever sport you're trying to do. Let's say, for instance, you like tennis. You do this routine, and you don't hit the tennis court dry, okay? You hit the tennis court without losing pretty much anything you had. And that goes for any sport because of the compound movement. Okay, the suitcase deadlift. Some of you have not seen it, others have. It's just a hinge, but you're working a unilateral pull from side to side, so you're going to make the core tight. You think of, if you ever get into a Qigong class with me, you'll find out that what we're trying to do is just imagine an X behind the body, the right ankle to the left shoulder, left ankle to the right shoulder. It's an X in the back of the body, okay? So when you're doing the deadlift, suitcase deadlift, you're actually pulling on that X. So if you pick it up with the right hand, you have to press the left foot hard in the floor, okay? You press the left foot hard in the floor as you fight the balance with the right side, okay? So that's where you're going to feel the difference. If you don't press the left foot down, you're going to feel it like in the hips of the right leg because it's taking all the weight, all right? So as you get better with it, that's where the strength comes from. You're strengthening this athletic X in the back of your body, okay? So if you've never done this before, starting with your light kettlebell, and I'm going to do it from the front and the side so you can see how it works. I have my heavy kettlebell, really forces me to pull. If you want to do it with, if you try with a car bumper, all right, you won't lift the bumper, but you will get the effect of that pull and makes that other foot push down, all right? That's the thing. It's like an isometric if you can't actually lift it. But with the kettlebell, you're going to lift it. So you hinge back. The hinge is the same. The object is not to let the shoulder dip down, all right? You want to keep the body as straight as possible as you bend and get the kettlebell. Now, what you're going to find out is that you may have to use a block or something, a stack of phone books or something. This is for when you're training at home, to make yourself so your flexibility actually works, where you don't have to go too long and work on this, go too deep to work on your flexibility. The object is to keep the body straight. So if you can have something up a little higher so you can keep your body straight, will work good, okay? Or get it up with two hands here and then take it to one hand to the side, this way. That way you're not compromising yourself. You can work on the descending part of it. So as you hinge back, keep your body upright, go down the shin, midway to the calf, come up. Keep the body upright, just like that. Now I will say shift hands, but I do not want a chance of you dropping the kettlebell on your toe. So you're going to make sure you put it down before you shift hands, okay? No shifting back and forth like this, all right? From the side. Right? You line it up to the side of the body here. It's not behind like for the deadlift. It's to the side. Feet are about shoulder width apart. You still hinge back, right? The knees soften for the hinge. Back is straight. Reach down for that bell. And you push to the heels. Back is straight. Push to the heels. Pushing that left foot into the ground. Midway to the calf, and lock out the hips. Down, and then down on the floor, and stand up. All right. Now that I've done mine, you can do yours, okay? All right, so let's start with your left side, all right? I don't recommend you use anything other than a stack of phone books, or if you got yoga blocks, they work great for elevating it up a little bit. But don't put it on a table or anything, a coffee table or anything like that. All right, something solid it's got to sit on. You don't want your coffee table, you think it's stable, all of a sudden it just crashes on you, okay? You don't want that. These things have kinetic energy. They seem to have, they move by themselves, okay? Start on the left side. I'm gonna do a couple from the back, side, and from the front. Hinge back, right? Reach down, other hand goes out to the side. We'll talk about that in a moment. And push to the heels. Midway down and up. Down, up, 3. Down, up, 4. One more. Down, up, 5. And down. Pushing that right foot into the ground and up. If you did that right, you probably feel that right foot wasn't hardly doing anything, right? It feels like you can hardly push it into the ground. That's the challenge. Now you're going to do the right side. You're going to pick it up with the right hand. Right hand pick up. Left hand is in a fist. 5. Hinge back. And push through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. And shake it out. If you actually have a suitcase, you can try it with that. Okay? But this is one of the few that works pretty well in the mirror. I don't recommend that for many of the exercises, but this one, mirror square on. You can kind of see if you're dipping, because this is naturally, you say, well, I can't reach it here. It hurts, so I'm just going to dip down like that, right? Well, yeah, you can do that if it's light enough and possibly get away with it forever. But eventually, it will catch up with you the more you pick up. So we want to strengthen that and get a little more time and longevity in these movements. All right, left side again. This is a functional movement drill, so it's all the particulars in play. So it's not about speed, it's about function. The weight shifts on the heels, so you can slightly lift your toes up like this. You can see my toes, lift them up so that they're not pressing forward like this. So they're not pressing forward. You want to lift them up so your heels and your feet are pushing down, okay? Now that's just a cue, okay? Eventually you can push those toes into the ground and grip, but I don't want you to think of gripping with those because it's going to make you pull forward right now. So think about pushing on the heel, going backwards. Left side. You notice this right at my shin. Start straight, hips out, glutes engage. Hinge back, and push to the heels. 1, push that right foot into the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. On the deck. Walk it off. This is a great one for your new heavy one, Mark, if you got it already. That's the one you want to use this one for. Suitcase deadlift. Your heavy bell.
Not yet. Soon.
Okay.
When I get it.
Get that postman some time.
Yeah.
Our postman was hating me for a while, I'm telling you. I can't blame him. All right. Step up to the heels on the right side now. Hips are squared off straight. Hip flexors are stretched out. If you're doing this, you shouldn't feel any move. It should feel nice and relaxed to your hip flexors because they're stretched out now. Hinge back. Reach for that bell at your ankle. Press. 1, 2. Hinge back. 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Not done yet. Are you kidding, Marvin? Not done yet? Nope. The technique of, some of you heard me talk about it before, called irradiation. Irradiation, I-R-R-I-ation, okay? How it is that you generate force on the other side to complement the force on the other side. So it's, you use the muscle, so if you're lifting this with your left hand, you're going to tighten everything on your right side, all right? If this hand is relaxed, while you're trying to lift up with the left, you're definitely going to compromise and tilt, okay? So it's not a one-sided exercise. It's a full body exercise. To get the full body engaged, squeeze the right hand in a fist. Now, some say that you should have something in your hand, like, I don't have one in the gym right here now, but like one of those hand grippers, right? The ones you squeeze, like Joe Weider made in the 60s, the squeeze grippers, right? If you get that and squeeze it and hold it, then you can go back and squeeze the other hand too. So you're squeezing both sides. So for instance, if I use this here as a weight, I'm going to squeeze this as I lift with this side. So it gives this hand something to do and squeeze and create energy on this side and help me push that right foot into the ground as I'm doing. So I've got a whole body tension going on. If this hand is just thinking it's waiting for this side to finish, well, you're not going to get the full effect of the exercise. In fact, that's not what we're doing at all. Simple is better, just requires more energy, okay? All right, so left side again. 5 more. Make a fist or squeeze something. Don't squeeze a glass or anything that can break. Squeeze something, hinge back, and push to the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the deck. Other side. Squeeze. Left hand squeeze, right hand. Hinge back. Says 1. Go back. 2. Back. 3. 4. 5. Shake it out. Low reps, high tension.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, so the arm that's lifting, are you letting it pull down, or are you trying to keep it kind of in the socket? What are you thinking about on that arm?
Okay, good question. What's going on with the other shoulder? I mean, the one that's lifting. You're still, the shoulder is down, okay? Shoulder is down, but it's sitting into the lat, all right? The lat and the shoulder are one, okay? So they're not up where you got the tension into the neck. That's going to cause all kinds of discomfort and injury. So the shoulder is down, but the lat expands, okay? Which makes the back go up, okay? That's how you get the whole thing engaged. So the chest has got to go up and down like this. Shoulder is down, okay?
Wow. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Great question. So with that in mind, 5 more each, right? Shoulder press down.
Another quick question, Marvin. Should we
Yes, sir.
the abs engage some on this?
There you go. Another great question. Now the questions are great, great. Of course, if you can get those abs to fire, that's what you want to do. But it's not so much like a posing, like you're posing for a competition, like you're posing this way or whatever. You're actually engaging them like a crunch, all right? So you think of it as a crunching ab. So you get the upper rib cage and the lower rib cage pulling in together as you keep the back straight. So there's a lot of things going on there. I'll show you how that's done on the Pavelizer, okay? The Pavelizer is a device that Pavel made that's just for crunches, and I didn't know how difficult it was to do 5 actual real sit-ups. It's not so easy, okay, if you do them correctly. Anyway, that's another class. Again, line up to the heels. Oh yeah, one more thing, make sure at the knees, track the toes, right? And do not go in, all right? You'll know they're going in because you're starting to feel something up top. You're getting this kind of collapsing feeling. You don't want that. You got to push the knees out and feet down and glutes back, okay? All that energy into the ground, rooting, all right? Left side again. Squeeze the right, hinge back, push. 1. Push that right foot in. 2. 3. 4. 5. Shake it out. Right side. Next time you're at Dick's, now you have a whole new reason for wanting to get one of those little hand grippers, the things you always pass in the sports aisle. I have one, I just don't have it right here, but they're useful for training the radiation piece of this. Switch sides. Sometimes you don't know which hand is lifting because you're squeezing both, right? Picking up with the right, squeezing with the left. Hinge back. Square it off. Push. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Shake it out. Get some water. The breathing is so important to this type of work. I don't spend a lot of time on it because I like to let it develop a little naturally. So you guys, I'm just a patient teacher, okay? I'm a patient type guy. So I like people to experience their things, their feelings. I give them a little coaching. A lot of times you just get frustrated if you don't think you're doing it right. You're just like, oh, I can't do this thing. So the best thing is to just do the exercise and let the breathing come. And that's how the Qigong is taught in a lot of martial arts. Just let the move come naturally. Don't force it too hard. Your body will learn. Just as long as you got a few cues going, you can check if you're failing or doing the form right. 2-hand swing, all right? And hand-to-hand swing. I'm doing it from the side and from the front. 10 swings, okay? Just gonna set and do 10 swings. I'll demonstrate just so you know. Hinge back. Just a full swing. You're gonna hike, come up. Hike right back. And 10 of these. Okay? Ready? Hinge, set, weights on the heels, hike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the deck. Shake it out. After doing those deadlifts, that probably felt kind of easy. One hand swing. I'll keep the numbers to 5 to 10 here. Remember, keep that shoulder locked in. Don't let it come out now. You've been keeping it tight in this whole time. Let it stay in, all right? Ready? Left hand. Square off like the deadlift and hike. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and back and down. Shake that out. Yeah, keep that shoulder pulled in. Don't let it pull you out. You've been doing all this good work, keeping that rib connected. Other side. Ready? Set. Sit back. Hike. 6, 7, and 8. And shake that out. Two hand again. I'm going on my heavier one this time. This one is a 32 kg. I sold the other one to another crazy guy like myself. MMA fighter wanted this 32. But this is called the Russian Red. So let's do 10 more. Hinge back. Set. Roll it back on the heels and hike. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Hands come down. Cobra stretch. Yeah, I was let's cool down for a minute, then we're out of here. Shoulders push down. And hinge back, modified child's pose. Oh, this feels good. I'm not going to go into the meditation this evening, just stretch it out, but breathe deep. And I could stay here for another 20 minutes, but we're going to get out of this slowly. And I'm going to continue my training. It's feeling good this evening. Good job, guys.